Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Alright, here we go again with another lesson. Alright, so this is going into the Motb, what you call the mark of the beast. So pretty much what they're saying is, it's going to read in the title, it says America could be abandoning the US dollar. Alright, which is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. There's no could, there is no if. Ain't no ands or buts. It will happen, because we all know, according to scripture, that he's going to use the chip, the Motb, all right, into a digital currency, all right, and that's going to be pretty much your way of getting around in life. Okay, that's what it's going to do. He's going to take that out. All right, so we're going to read. It says, Joe Biden's executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets allows the United States government to implement a centralized digital currency. Centralized bank digital currency, all right, which we already know that lots of banks are closing, they're shutting down, all right, all over the earth. Okay, you got, what was it, down there in, that happened in, China? They froze their banks, okay, because they're about to implement a digital currency, okay? And people were rioting. There was pretty much protesting, all right, against the government. Okay, so that's going to happen all over. Okay, so here it is. It says Joe Biden's executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets allows the United States government to implement a centralized bank digital currency. Okay, so this was an executive order. Okay, they pretty much signed. All right, and this is what he's gonna do. All right, this is Esau's plan. Okay, so we can have full, total control over the American people. Okay, so it says the executive order on the surface seems harmless, only affecting cryptocurrencies and their regulations, but experts believe there is something that might alarm American citizens lying beneath the surface. And it is, it always is, all right? He didn't just sign an executive order just for cryptocurrency, when we all know how this devil is, man. He'll say one thing and then he'll change it up the next. Okay, that's how Esau works, man. That's what he does, man. He never keeps his word. Okay, every truce you make with him, he breaks. Okay, look at the Native Americans. They broke over 400 treaties, man. Peace treaties. Okay, they broke the darn treaty when it came to that the pipeline. Remember that? The pipeline. All right, they came in there to put pipelines through their land. All right, which would pollute their water. Okay. So this devil, he never keeps any promises or anything. Okay, so he's definitely gonna affect the fiat currency as well, man. It's not just cryptocurrencies. It says, but experts believe there's something that might alarm American citizens lying beneath the surface. According to Brookings Institute report, the United States government is going full speed ahead. All right, full speed. Okay, the days are speeding up. All right, it's going to happen a lot sooner than we think. Okay, it says creating the digital currency. It says central or CBDC. Although the technology might be similar to digital currency such as Bitcoin, its regulation and implementation might be completely different. All right. Let me see. Yeah, let's look at this. It says while some compare CBDCs with Bitcoin, as CBDCs can be based on the blockchain, similarities between the two in there. It says CBDC are a wolf in sheep's clothing, and it is, man. All right, it sounds, because they try to always come out with something, what do you say? How would you say? Sugarcoat it, man. They'll try to sugarcoat it. All right, the mark of the beast. Okay, they'll say, well, this is for greater security purposes. All right, it stops hackers. This, that, and the third. Okay, it gives you access to your building, access to your car, using the chip, all right, to pay for things. Okay, so it's much safer for the American people. All right, that's how they're gonna spin it. All right, then they give you incentives, or you get benefits. All right, just like with the C-19, the jab. Okay, they gave you all it allowed you free access to the strip club. All right, discounts. All right, they gave you thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Just to get the jab. All right, so they're gonna do the same thing with this Motb, man. Especially when shit crashes, man. All right, people gonna get desperate and they're gonna take it. Okay, so it says, according to the Development of Digital Assets executive order, this indicates when the federal government deems it necessary to switch to a digital currency, they will do so. It says below is an excerpt from Joe Biden's executive order. All right. Says sovereign money is at the core of well-functioning financial system, microeconomic stabilization policies, economic growth. Let's see, anything else? Let me see. All right, it says American privacy and United States banks that rely on deposits may be at risk. Many Americans value their privacy. These citizens do not want to be tracked on how they spend, distribute, or use their currency. But with CBDC, privacy may end up being a thing of the past. And that's exactly what it is, all right? He wants to know everything you do. He tracks you through your phone. Okay, he tracks everything you search. All right, he tracks all your activity. Okay? And that's the reason why when you look at certain things, when you search certain videos that you may like or enjoy, next thing you know, an ad pops up talking about the same thing that you just watched. Okay? And they constantly push it onto you, all right? Like when you, depending on your searches, all right, the content that comes to your phone as in notifications or new videos, it always aims towards what you're invested in, basically. Okay? So they're tracking you. They're watching your every move. They know what you like. They know how you work. All right, as people. Okay, they study the people. Okay. All right. So it says physical cash issued by the Treasury Department, distribution to commercial banks and ATMs is not tracked. When you pull the money out, there is no direct visibility on how your money is spent or used besides a paper receipt, according to Murphy. The U.S. has the potential to have visibility on your use, on how you use the CBDC. I'll just say digital currency, including where, when, how you received it and used it, implicating American privacy. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much all I'm gonna read there. So you get the point, man. All right. So this is exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna take away your freedom. That's what he wants to do, man. So we're going to get Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? So that's where that chip is going to go. In your right hand, left hand, don't matter. Anywhere on the body. All right? This is what he's going to do. Cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right? Doesn't matter if you're in jail. Doesn't matter if you're free. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Okay, you're gonna have to take it in order to participate in this society. All right, when he enforces this on the people, man. And it says verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, and as you see there, so you're gonna be able to buy and sell. All right, with this chip, man. All right, with this mark. All right, that he's gonna implement. Okay, that's how you're gonna buy and sell. That's gonna be your currency, digital currency, man. Okay. So let's get Daniel. Let's get Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 24. Okay, it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that's Esau Edom. That's how he works, man. Okay, the one thing he does is that he's very crafty. Okay, and he studies the people, man. He knows how people operate. Okay, that's what all this is all about, man. When you look around the world and how things are ran, it's all an experiment. Okay, it's all an experiment. All right, and he studies the people, man. All right, he does test. He tests things. All right, so he can, come up with some wicked, evil, sinister plan that seems all innocent up front. All right, it sounds like he wants peace. It sounds like he wants to do what's best for you, but it's all deceitful. It's all deceit. All right, lies, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna destroy many. By peace shall he destroy many, and that's what he's gonna do. And it also says he's gonna come up against the prince of princes, which is who? What? Yahweh Shah, man. All right, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and that's what he's gonna do. But he's gonna be broken without hand, man. He's gonna be instantly taken down, easily. All right. So let's get Psalms. Let's get Psalms, chapter 64. We'll start at verse 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." All right, which is insurrection is a search. It says, "From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity," and that's what they're doing. All right, they're doing a search, man. All right, studying these people. All right, who's with it, who's not. All right, how your activity, what you do on a daily basis. All right, how you move in the earth. Okay, pretty much based on a general consensus, and then he comes up with a plan. All right, a wicked, evil device, a divisive plan. All right, to pretty much get the American people, also mainly you Israelites, man. All right, because that's his main target, man. All right, so it says verse 3, "Who whet their tongue like a sword." All right, so he sharpens it. That's what wet means. He wets their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. All right, and that's what they do. Okay, in secret. All right, they think they're in secret, but the Lord sees everything they do. Verse 5, "They encourage themselves in an evil manner, a commune of laying snares. Privily they say, who shall see them?" It says, "They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep." Okay, so he digs real deep into, just everything, when it comes to his wickedness. All right, it's very deep. It goes very deep. All right, we only know an inkling of what this devil has been doing, throughout, all generations and lifetimes. All right, we only know an inkling. Okay, especially during slavery, man. Okay, we know a lot, but we don't know everything, man. But hey, the worst things we can imagine, we know happen, man. Okay, so I guess that's enough, but we'll know it. We'll know it all eventually. But anyway, this is let's get Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah chapter 47. Let's start at verse 7. All right, it says, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." Okay, so it's Esau Edom again. All right, as a nation, this is how they think. All right, they think America's going to go on forever, and they pretty much project themselves as God. Okay, that's the reason why he wants to put them chips in you. All right, he's basically trying to mimic everything that Yahweh Bashem al-Shah does, man. All right, there, guys. Everything's in a certain order. Okay, everything. All right, he can create life. All right, and he can kill and bring back alive. And Esau wants to do that. All right, that's what Esau wants to do, man. Okay, he wants to be able to bring you back. All right, like that whole video game Cyberpunk 2077. That's what he wants to do. All right, put your spirit, have control over that, and put it in a digital device, so it can have control over life and death. All right, and so to speak. All right, so let's read on. Let's get verse 6. It says, "I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." It says, "Therefore hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly." All right, so they're careless, man. All right, they really think they're going to take out Yahweh Shai and the angels when they come back, man. They really think they're better. All right, that they got it. Okay, it says, "That says in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. Okay? You know, Yahweh Shah says that, man. All right? He says that I am. Okay? And he wants to do the same thing. He wants to be a God. All right? He sees himself as God. He says, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay, which is witchcraft. All right, because that's how America operates, off witchcraft, man. Okay, and that's what he's going to use when he implements this whole chip, man, this Motb. All right, this new system. He's going to use witchcraft. All right, he's going to come up with some type of narrative. All right, order out of chaos. All right, order out of chaos, and comes up with some type of solution. All right, to pretty much get the people to take it, man. All right, so verse 14 it says, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. All right, so they're gonna ultimately burn, man. All right, this whole Babylon the Great is gonna burn. Okay. All right, along with these other kingdoms, man. All right, like you got freaking China, Russia, and all these other countries. They gonna burn too, man. All right, Lord's gonna take them all down. All them power structures is going down, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is gonna be the only ruler, the main ruler, and we're gonna be joint heirs. All right, the elect. Okay, so let's get Isaiah 48 and verse 3. All right, it says, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Okay, and I'm getting this because the title. I mean, you look at the title of that article, it was saying that America could be. Okay, so they're not sure. They don't know. All right, the average American, the average Jake, all right, they don't know. Okay, but what we know, because the scriptures say that, hey, he revealeth his secrets unto the prophets. All right, just paraphrasing. Okay, so yeah, man. So these things are already in the scriptures. We tell our people they don't want to hear it. All right, they think it's a fairy tale, man. All right, verse 4 it says, because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as iron, sinew, and thy brow brass. I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou shouldest say, mine idol hath done them, and my graven image and my molten image have commanded them. Okay, so yeah, the average person don't know. All right, they do not know. All right, these prophecies in these scriptures, man. Okay, because what they figure it out some other way, and they try to take that knowledge and tie it to their vain religion. All right, like you got certain people, certain guys out there, they'll listen to the brothers that bring out the truth, and the next thing you know, they take the knowledge that they find acceptable and come up with their own religion. All right, and that's what they do, and then try to pretend like they figure it out, like they got it like that. All right, which is all BS, man. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 6, thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. It says, they are created now, and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou shouldest say, behold, I knew them. It says, yea, thou heardest not, yea, thou knewest not, yea, from that time that thine ear was open, for I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and was called a transgression from the womb. Okay, and that's the majority of our people, 2/3, man. Transgressors from the womb. All right. All right. So let's get Let me get one more. We're gonna get Matthew. Let's get Matthew, the 13th chapter. You get chapter 13 and verse 11. All right, it says, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, for him shall be taken away, even that he hath. All right, so there you go. It says, therefore I speak to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Okay, and that's the point, man. All right, so these people, even though brothers been bringing out these prophecies for decades and decades, and been prophesying, all right, these people can't understand it. They can't. Why? Because they're in a malicious spirit, man. All right, and the scriptures say that good things can't enter into a malicious person, man. All right, or vessel. Okay, so they're gonna, be confused. They're gonna reject it. All right, and they're going to be searching for this knowledge in these last days, man. When the Lord finally closes those doors of mercy, all right, they're going to try to find it. All right, when the Lord when it's a famine of the word, according to Amos, all right, the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. All right, there's going to be a famine of the word, and they're going to be looking for this word, for the word, man, and in truth, looking for answers, but they're not going to find it. The Lord's going to ultimately destroy them. Okay, so that's pretty much it. All right, the Motb, Mark of the Beast, is coming. All right, they're already trying to get it set up. Okay, with everything that's going on, all these things, food shortages and, power outages and inflation and rent going up, all of that is just to crash the system. Okay, so when the system crashes, they can bring out the solution. What's that going to be? The Motb, the Mark of the Beast. Okay, that's going to go in your right hand or in your forehead or anywhere on the parts of your body where you're going to be able to buy and sell. All right, in order to participate in this society, you're going to have to get that mark. All right, and that's the plan that they want to come up with, man. Okay, so hopefully this was edifying unto the elect. We give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Wakah, Kodash, and Shalom.